Right now, you got it on
Tino Cucino.
Tino Cucino Radio.
I guess I just really get excited to listen to it.
Let's jump in. What's up, everybody? Glad to be here. Listener Therapy is kicking off the show where we try to help you out with something that you got going on in your life. You want that unbiased opinion, we'll help you out, man. All you got to do is reach out, Instagram at Tino Cucino. Send us a DM. We'll read it on the air, and then we'll talk about it amongst ourselves with the city. Get everybody involved to try and point you in the right direction. Today's situation involves a step parent who basically wants to unstep the kid. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Sounds mean. We're going to read the DM and break it all down for you. Next on Tino Cucino Radio. Hang out. I give every step parent a huge round of applause. It's tough, man, to step in. And, 9 times out of 10, depending on how old that kid is, there's going to be some type of resentment that you don't necessarily even deserve, but they're going to take it out on you. It's the whole thing. So we have a listener by the name of Joshua, and I guess he's now having regrets on raising his stepdaughter.
Regrets?
Oh, wow.
Serina has the DM. She'll read it. We'll talk about it. This is Listener Therapy on Tino Cucino Radio. Please read the DM that was sent.
The other day, my stepdaughter graduated and I wasn't invited. I have been in her life since she was 6 months old, married her mom when she turned 3, and I've been there consistently showing up and loving her like my own. When it was time for graduation day, I wasn't even given a seat. They told me there was only 8 tickets, one for my wife, 2 sisters, her biological dad, uncle, grandma, aunt, and her boyfriend. I was so mad that I removed her from my car and health insurance and pretty much everything else. Am I overreacting or should I prove my point?
It's not about proving a point. You definitely had an emotional reaction.
Breakdown.
You said that your wife, who I obviously assume is the biological mother, has a ticket. She should be the one to be like, yo, what are you talking about? Like we need a seat for him too. So I think that's her fault. And why'd the uncle get invited and not the stepdad? The stepdad, if he's providing health insurance and car insurance and doing all that, I don't think the uncle should be there and not the stepdad. But I definitely think that the biological mom should have the back of her husband who's been the stepdad. Like, that's just common sense.
Gosh, actually, so I was on his side at first until I started hearing like that he regrets raising his stepdaughter and then that he took her off everything. Because I'm like, these are some red flags. So I'm like, maybe you think you're there, but you're not really there emotionally. And maybe the stepdaughter didn't want you there.
Nicasio, thoughts?
I agree with Serena. It's not about you, bro. Take a seat in the back. Like, this is family. Blood over, whatever you're trying to do with this family.
He didn't have a seat, period. That's the problem. That's no seat in the back, no seat in the front, no seat anywhere. We will take it to the phones and get Lydia's perspective next. Listener Therapy is on Tino Cucino Radio. Don't move. All right, so our Tino Cucino Radio listener, Joshua, is having regrets on raising his stepdaughter. I guess she's graduating and he wasn't invited. He's been in her life since she was 6 months old, okay? He married her mom when she turned 3, so he's been there, right? Showing up. He said that he's loved her like she was his own, but on graduation day, he was not even given a seat. But his wife will be there, 2 sisters, her biological dad, an uncle, grandma, and even her boyfriend. So he's so upset. He removed her from car insurance, health insurance, everything. He's pissed.
Oh, you read that great.
Is he overreacting? Is there something going on emotionally that he needs to check within himself? It's Listener Therapy. Lydia, what are your thoughts?
So I think that, the question is, am I overreacting? I do think that the removal of insurance was a bit of an overreaction. I can understand being hurt, but from my own personal experience, I feel like maybe the situation is that she doesn't want to make her bio dad uncomfortable. So she's just trying to remove any possible drama from the situation. I think that what he should have done is just talk with her, and regardless of whatever she'd say, just, accept her, her reasoning. If he's raised her since she was 6 months, it seems like, he's known her long enough to be able to have a conversation with her. And then maybe they can celebrate in their own way, But yeah, I think he did overreact a little bit.
This goes back to what I feel like we've been talking about for the past week for whatever reason. Everything, no matter what situation, 9 times out of 10, everything comes down to communication.
Yes.
This whole thing could have just been like, hey, look, just so you know, I don't want my dad to feel some type of way. My biological dad, I know you've been there too, but you gotta understand he is the one that created me with my mom. So I've got to have a seat for him, but I love you so much. I'm glad you're gonna be there. Like, just talk. I don't know why people have such a hard time communicating how they actually feel.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Celebrity gossip. There is a ton. We stay on top of it. Serena, what are we talking about in tea time today?
Eminem is suing Meta for $109 million.
I'm
lot
sick
of money,
and tired of
man.
him.
Random amount.
Sick of
Yeah,
Eminem.
I'm not a fan of Eminem. I'm just not.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move that. Just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers out. They forgot about Dre. We'll talk all about it next. All right, so let's talk the legendary Eminem, who is apparently suing Meta for over $100 million.
Crazy.
Yep.
This is Tea Time on Tino Cochino Radio. That's Celebrity Cheese Man. We got you. Serena, why the hell is Eminem suing Meta?
So his publishing company, 8 Mile Style, filed the lawsuit against Meta Platforms, and they're the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And the lawsuit alleges that Meta used 243 of Eminem's songs without proper licensing across its platforms. Features like original audio and Reels remix. And 8 Mile Style claims that Meta's unauthorized use of these songs resulted in millions of videos and billions of streams, causing significant financial losses.
I mean, yeah, I get that. That's the thing. I feel like there's so much money that artists do miss out on because they just don't know what's going on. And you feel like Eminem's one of those artists. He's such like a top tier artist just because of just, you know, who he is in the catalog and everything. He's got people probably really researching that. I bet you he wins.
I always wondered, though, how that works on Instagram. I'm like, oh, maybe it's because they only play a certain amount, like of seconds
snippet,
or,
yeah.
Like TikTok doesn't play with that. Depending on what TikTok account you have, you can't use commercial music.
Yeah, I think you have to have your TikTok on a certain setting. So, like personal use or I don't
that's
know.
crazy, man. I don't know. I mean, shout out to him. I mean, he doesn't need the money, but I mean, it's
Yeah. Well, it
business
sounds
is-
like it.
I hate when people say that. Like, business is still business. Like, just because you have a ton of money, if you find out you've been done wrong,
It's
you deserve
still-
your money.
Yes, it's still his.
Exactly. Now, while we're talking music, there is a song that's going viral, and it's not a bad song, but people are also saying when you listen to it, it gives pirate vibes. And when I listened to it, I was like, bro, like this is something I could hear like on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride or whatever.
Okay.
We'll play it next, and then we'll see if you catch pirate vibes or not. So there's a song that's going viral right now, and it's not a bad song. Like, it is catchy, but people are saying that he's got a Captain Hook flow.
Okay.
They're saying that this is like what pirates would listen to if pirates were into rap music.
I thought they would listen to R&B.
Yeah, this one's stored.
Let's listen, and then we'll discuss. It's Tino Cochino Radio.
Don't give a who ride with me. Hold on. Said that you gon' slide, okay? Don't know why you tried to play. How about we? He's on side to me. We trunk him and holler him away. I rose from the deal with some wicked decisions. You looking like zombie food. I play with them pistols, kaleidoscope visions. The trenches I planted my roots.
Catch me while I'm chilling. I'm going. I'm Disney. I did it. You know that we're here. Johnny Depp. Bro, it does low key, like just depending on like
pirate
the
flow.
stereotypes of pirates. It does sound kind of pirate rap, don't you think?
It does, yes.
I feel like we already had that. The Migos. They had the flow like that. The what is it called? What do they call their flow?
I don't know what it was called. But
Mumble
no,
rap?
Yes. No, not
No.
mumble rap.
Migos
Gosh.
is
I
more
don't
like
know. Jesus.
like
Yeah.
the syllable rap. This is like the tone of it. Like it's like
saved the 7 seas. And then,
yes, that's exactly what the vibe is.
Is there a music video to this yet?
Yeah, he has a whole video and everything. He's grilled up.
Do they have eye patches?
The thing that sucks now is because now that everyone's saying it's pirates, that's all I can hear. So even if it was a good song, that's all I hear.
Don't you think though, like in the world that we're in though, everyone just wants a look, like some type of look, and you pray that you can get a look. So with this, even if it's a pirate look, if I was him, I'd like dress up as pirates and redo the entire
Run with
music
it.
video.
Yep.
If I was waiting at the ride of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, I would want to hear this while I'm waiting
This
in
does
line.
sound like that, right?
Yeah, and the little speakers above me.
Complete side note: does anyone know what serotonin is? I mean, I know you know the word, but what is it specifically?
Isn't it the chemical that makes like your brain feel happy? Or not, like it's in your brain but it helps you feel happy?
I think.
I don't know.
So, according to researchers, this type of food is the most serotonin boosting food in the entire world. So if you're
Okay.
trying to feel good, you need to eat this. We'll talk about it next.
Sushi.
All right, so let's talk serotonin. It's Tino Cochino Radio specifically. What is it, Matt?
It's a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in various bodily functions, including mood regulation, sleep, appetite, and digestion.
All right, so it's important. Now, according to researchers, this type of food is the most serotonin boosting food in the entire world. What is it?
Mexican food. So foods like avocados, beans, and some cheeses commonly found in Mexican dishes are a good source of tryptophan, which is essential for the body to produce serotonin.
I'm sorry, this could be a hot take, but I do not think Chipotle is Mexican food.
It's not a hot take. That's true.
Yeah, no one.
So many people. No. People consider Chipotle Mexican food 1,000%. I've had this conversation, and every time I hear that, I'm like,
It's on the spectrum
Yeah,
of
it's like
Mexican
a Mexican
food.
cuisine type of thing.
cuisine. Oh,
Croissant? A macaron?
A cuisine?
I don't, okay, when it comes to the spectrum, I mean, I would consider Taco Bell more Mexican than Chipotle.
I agree with that, but they're both, whiteified Mexican food.
I mean, if someone said, "Oh, let's go eat Mexican food," like I'm not thinking of either of those.
No, you're thinking of some taqueria or something authentic, right?
Yes.
But think about it. You're getting carne asada, and then you're getting you can get that at Chipotle too.
Chipotle does not have carne asada.
They have beef.
They even call it just steak.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's pretty white.
And it's chewy.
Tino Cucino Radio.
When it comes to dating, right, and you're a parent, at what age do you feel it's appropriate for your kids to do it? It's Tino Cucino Radio. Our producer, Matt, has a 12-year-old son, Antonio, and he's showing interest in the ladies.
I know. It's weird. So he's going to summer camp with the rest of the kids. Comes home the other day and he said, "Hey, I met a new friend and I want to, we're talking about going to see How to Train Your Dragon, right? That new movie."
Cute.
I was like, "All right, cool. What's the name?" He goes, "No, it's Nicole." I was like, "You want to bring a girl?" He's like, "Yeah, I think she's, we get along really well. We talked about going." So it's a date, right? He wants to bring a girl to a movie. So I talked to my wife and she is all about it. It's super innocent. It's just the movies. And I'm like, dude, 12 years old is way too young to be going on a date. He's just getting out of sixth grade.
He said a friend.
I know, but he's never shown interest in girls before. So I think this is kind of like a date.
They're not hitting on each other. They're just friends.
I think it's a date.
If it's a date, way too young. I agree. I would say no.
But he didn't call it a date. You're doing that. You're calling it a date. The kid just wants to go to the movies with his friend, and it so happens to be a girl. You're making this a thing.
But I think the way he's talking about it, I think he's a little smitten. So it's date-ish.
So my son, he is only 5, and he has lots of friends, and it's just friends. But I have had those thoughts when he starts liking girls, what am I going to do? And yeah, not until high school. I haven't even had this conversation with my husband yet. But yeah, I just think it's way too young, boys or girls, to be thinking about the opposite sex
Don't you think they should be driving first before they go on their first date? 16 seems like a good age.
I'm on Nicasio side. I mean, Serina just said too, it's too young to be thinking about boys and girls like that. They're not thinking about it like that. You're putting that on them.
But,
they literally just want to go to the movies with their friend.
Fair enough. When you first start seeing someone, you kind of call them your friend at first, right? And then it turns it.
I'm just saying this as an adult dating. The kids are not that's not how their brains work.
I already know he's starting to have feelings.
In 7th grade, I was already hearing kids going to the movies and doing crazy things when I was in 7th grade. So.
As well as
Yes.
What school did you guys go to? Jesus.
Not the same one.
We're gonna take it to the phones and talk to Aaron. Let's get some other perspective. It's Tino Cucino Radio, real talk. How young is too young to go on a date? Quote unquote. All right, so if you're just tuning in, let's get you caught up to speed. It's Tino Cucino Radio. Our producer Matt has a 12-year-old son, Antonio, who just asked to go on a date. Well, that's what Matt thinks. Here's the thing. What actually happened was Antonio just said, "Hey, me and my friend Nicole want to go to the movies." And
That girl he just met, though.
Matt's like, "Oh my God, it's a date!"
Technically.
I mean, I want to go to the phones and talk to Aaron. You said that you let your kid date young, correct?
So I have a daughter. She's 18, and I believe we let her start dating when she was 13, and I think it was too young, personally.
What was it that made you kind of regret letting her go at 13?
She got boy crazy. And I just felt like all her friends had little boyfriends, and she was like, "Oh, I need a boyfriend." And I'm like, "But why? Why can't you just be friends? Just hang out in groups instead of one-on-one."
I remember my first quote-unquote date. I was 15 years old, and my grandmother was going to drop me off at the movies. We had met on MySpace.
Oh, I love this story.
But when we pulled up, I didn't recognize the girl anywhere. So I called her cell phone. I said, "Hey, where are you?" And I saw a different girl pick up the phone. And so she had been catfishing me. And so I ducked down in the seat and I told my grandma, "Keep driving." Drive. And I left her there. And then I was scared to date, so I didn't do it until probably, 17.
Wow.
What was his name?
Jeff.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it just depends on the child and how comfortable the parents are. But she's dated since then, and we have a good open relationship.
I think that's the most important thing, too. You want your kid to be able to trust you enough to come and have these conversations, because God forbid they go somewhere else and get the wrong information.
Yep, exactly.
Tino Cucino Radio.
Yeah.
Are you smarter than Nicasio? We ask the question every day. We know the answer is yes, but you just got to prove it. Who'd you say we have on the phone?
Allison.
Okay, Allison, how are we feeling today? Are you doing good?
I'm a little sick, but I'm okay. I'm doing better now.
So many people I know right now are sick. I'm trying to fight it. I caught myself sneezing yesterday, and I was like, damn it, airborne.
The summer cold.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
I want you to win. Nicasio's going to hit you with a question. He'll give you some multiple choice answers. Just take a guess. Go with your gut, and you're going to knock this out the park, okay?
Okay.
Which Disney show does Sabrina Carpenter star in? Is it A, Girl Meets World, B, The Mandalorian, or C, Blackish?
A Girl Meets World.
Oh, she got it!
Wow.
She got it!
Mandalorian.
I could have swore I saw her in a Blackish episode.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Scientists have found that women experience the highest level of stress when their husbands are doing this.
Snoring.
That's a good one.
That's going to stress you out that much?
That's crazy.
The highest level of
When you
stress?
need to sleep, yeah.
Making money.
We'll share it with you next. Listen, apparently, scientists have found that women experience the highest level of stress when their husbands are lying on the couch doing nothing.
I know it.
Yep, that pisses me off.
Why? Why?
Oh, bro, I was heated.
It's Tino Cochino Radio. Serena, why can your husband not have some peace?
Because, okay, so I've explained this because this has actually been a fight. I'm like, from the moment I wake up until I go to sleep, I literally think about everything that has to be done. Even when I get home, I'm like, oh, I gotta wash the clothes, I gotta put the laundry away, I gotta wash the dishes. So when you come home and just lay on the couch, it just feels so disrespectful.
Think about that, bro. In today's world, you can't even you can't even sit on the couch and watch a show.
So you're
I
saying
can co-sign on
you're
this.
saying after he gets off of work and comes home and relaxes on the couch after working, that makes you upset.
Yes. Yes.
Unless she's laying on the couch too, which you probably never are, right?
Hardly. Well, actually, okay, so I've been starting to read, so now I just read and now I don't care. I'm like, well, the house could be dirty, fine.
Go. And do you feel less
The
stressed?
house could be dirty.
Yes, that's good. Let it go.
So does he just not pick up his share of the responsibilities?
No, he's been helping more because I've been communicating more.
Imagine if he lived by himself. You don't have to listen to nothing.
The comments on here are crazy. Roland with 120 said, women hate to see men happy. Sir Frank Castle 007 said, marriage is a bad investment for men. Flatland Funk Music said, if she feels that way, you're with the wrong woman.
Are these all men commenting though?
Okay, here's a woman for at You May Not. She said, my husband barely sits down. I'm happy when he's doing nothing and actually resting.
Oh, what? Hey, protect her at all costs.
That's a real one.
Stephanie Antoinette 7 said, hell, that's one of the times I experienced the least. He works so damn much and so damn hard. When I see him sit down, I'm glad he takes a minute for himself.
Oh, wow.
I don't feel that way.
Tino Casino Radio.
All right, so if you do not agree on these 4 things, you should not get married. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Let's listen.
So when you can agree on money, what we're going to do with it, how we're going to handle it, debt, savings, investing, all that kind of stuff. Number 2, agree on religion. Be in the same religion and regularly attend a house of worship of your religion, whatever it is. Number 3, agree on kids. Are we going to have them? How many? And how are they going to be treated? Who's going to run the house, us or them? Number 4, how do we deal with the extended family? How do you deal with his mother, her father? How do we deal with all that?
Serena, do you agree, disagree? What are your thoughts?
I agree. I think all these are super important conversations to have. So me and my husband, we aren't the same religion, but I think we both respect that. So I practice Lent. I'm Catholic, and my husband doesn't, take part in it, but he's never talking down on me when I do it, or he supports when
he's eating his juicy burger on the Lent Fridays, and he's like,
like
babe, I'm
this?
so proud of you.
but also he lets me raise our son that way, so he won't give our son meat during that time. So I mean, there's still an agreement there.
What about on the kid situation? Because you say that you still want 3 kids, and he was kind of like, I want 2 kids, and you're like, yeah, but we're gonna have 3, and he's like, but I want 2, and you're like, yeah, but we're gonna have 3.
Well, when we first had the talk, we agreed on 3, and now we've agreed to not discuss until a certain time, and then when we come to that time, then we'll rediscuss.
That's interesting.
But you know the outcome. You know what it's going to be because you're going to force them, right?
not going to force them. We're going to have a healthy conversation
gonna
about
trick
it.
him.
Oh my god! Trap him.
The word healthy might not be in that. Nicasio, you heard those 4. What do you think? I mean, do you practice these with your girlfriend Amber?
A little bit, but I don't agree with one, the religion part. Because my girl, she's not even baptized, and so I'm a Catholic. But I'm like, yo, you're a lost soul out here.
Is your son baptized?
No, not yet.
We had this talk recently. Don't you think the baptizing should wait until they're old enough to understand what it is? Because as a kid, you're just doing it for you, right? Because they don't understand it.
Well, it just depends on the religion. So I feel like, well, for what I believe, it's like we're cleansing your soul right now. So if anything were to happen, you're clean, you're good to go to heaven. But then you have your confirmation that you do a little bit older, and you're confirming that you are going to be with this in this religion.
You're making it sound like it's a club, like VIP and bottle service.
Oh, that would be great.
Definitely not that.
On a more serious note, I want to talk emotional abuse in a relationship and what it actually looks like. Let's dive into it next. All right, so what does emotional abuse look like in a relationship? It's Tino Cochino Radio. Turn it up.
You are shutting down because you're going to show your partner, I'm going to punish you. And the way that I'm going to punish you is I'm going to stop talking to you. And you know your partner needs to talk. You know your partner wants to talk. You know your partner wants to process. But you will completely shut down. And I'm not just talking about shutting down for an hour or two. You will shut down for a day, for several days, for weeks. You will go cold. You will go silent. You won't say anything because you're going to punish your partner for what they did.
And it's the best.
This is no. This is one of the worst things. This is one of the worst things ever. It's like, dude, if you cannot, how are we ever going to get through anything? Like, you're going to shut down, and then that's going to end up building resentment, and the resentment's going to add on top of what we were already fighting about. And then the more you do it, it just builds up into this pile of and there's no coming back from it after a while.
So I already said I do this, but I don't do it to punish. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to not talk to him so he knows I'm mad. But I do it because I feel like I need that. Like, I need to cool down before I say something really mean.
But we talked about this the other day. Do you also validate your partner's needs? All I heard right now is I. What about him in that moment? What you both are having the fight?
I mean, we definitely will still discuss our fight, just maybe not in that moment.
What if you prefaced your silent treatment by saying, I'm going to go silent for a little bit.
Why do that?
But it's not to punish you. I just need to process so I don't say something mean.
Yes, I learned that in therapy. It's because of it's communication. No, that's great. Because then it doesn't feel like a punishment. Then it's like, okay, she's doing this for her because she needs it. I hear that. I respect that. When you're ready, let's talk. And then at least you know that there's going to hopefully be a solution versus just when are we going to talk again?
But nothing goes that smooth. Like, if you piss me off, I'm going to do that to you.
But it can go that smooth.
But
you
it
choose,
doesn't.
but because you choose,
It just doesn't.
you
Not to
choose not
mention-
to let it go that smooth.
Imagine what the conversation is gonna be like when I actually say something instead of going silent. It also
Because
gets
the thing
worse.
is, I'm not trying to be vengeful. I'm just very hurt and upset, and that is why. But I could see if like you're doing this to punish your partner, then yes, that is abuse.
I
Because you're not.
understand you.
What you're saying, though, I mean, it goes back to exactly what Matt said. All you have to do is communicate that. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to say something mean to you right now. I need a minute. I need some time. I need a couple hours. I got to cool off real quick because I don't want to be rude to you.
It is hard
but
to do
I
that.
also just don't want to talk
But
right
also,
now.
I really do think that me and my husband have been a lot better these last couple months communicating.
But if I'm quiet,
I gotta cut Nicasio off. I'm sorry. All Nicasio does is just keep that. Just
You're an emotional abuser.
I want to look.
Take a breather.
I just need a break. guys,
you for communicating that to us.
I need a couple of minutes because I'm emotionally overstimulated right now. When we come back, I want to talk why Tom Cruise is one of the best men in the world. Hang out. It's Tino Cochino Radio. If you're looking for something to do, you just want to catch a little vibe, how about going to the movies? Dude, this is Tino Cochino. I just want to let you know that the new Mission Impossible movie is fire. And Tom Cruise is one of our final action stars left in the world that just gets it. It's so good. First of all, you can just tell he loves movies. And people don't love movies the same way anymore. Nothing is the same. TV, movies, music, none of it's the same anymore because everyone has a different version of a celebrity now. You have people that view streamers, right, as celebs.
Yeah, Mr.
And
Beast.
Exactly. It's a different world. So you're not going to get, maybe later down the line, but it's not currently. You're not going to get these stars that are stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what a movie star used to be. And so I just think it's dope to see Tom Cruise still loving what he's doing, especially he's like 60 or something now, right?
I just looked, and he's known for doing many of his own stunts.
Yes, that's the whole
crazy.
thing. And that's why this movie's so wild. I mean, I think he broke his wrist, he cracked a rib, fractured his collarbone, a bunch of stuff doing this movie. And you see the shots. I mean, the things he does is so crazy. The movie starts off where he's but even before the movie, he does like a little thank you to the crowd, and he's just so
That's pretty cool.
I don't know, appreciative. Like, hey, it's Tom. And you just feel like it's your friend. And he's like, I want to say thank you for coming to watch the movie the way we intended for you to watch it in the theater. Shot for the big screen. Shot for you. And you're just like, hell yeah, Tom.
Yeah.
And then you watch it. And I don't remember any of the other Mission Impossible movies. It's been so long. It takes about 30 minutes probably for you to kind of understand what's happening. But once you get into it, you're into it. The action scenes are so crazy. The stunts that you see him doing are just...
He doesn't use any stunt doubles for anything?
No, he does it all, bro. He jumps off the buildings. He's flying on the plane by himself. Everything he does, it's if you like action, this movie's worth it. And the way it ends is so Hollywood, Tom Cruise, like, I know I'm a badass. It's worth it.
It also says that he pushes his physical limits, avoiding CGI or green screens.
Told you, Matt.
But I don't like in the theaters, it's going to be, were you in the small room? In the theaters?
No.
I don't see this movie being in the big.
It's
Mission Impossible.
It's broken some of the biggest records already. What are you saying?
You're gonna go to the movies to see that movie?
Mission
Impossible?
Yes, everybody is.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? It's one of the biggest franchises of all time.
I have never seen a Mission Impossible.
Me either, and I don't blame you.
Here's the thing.
I don't even see Shrek 6.
I don't feel like there's a ton of women probably going to watch this. Maybe back in the day because Tom Cruise was like a heartthrob or whatever. This is definitely more of an action movie. But Nicasio, I would never take movie advice from him.
Oh, no,
never.
No.
Nicasio still references Austin Powers,
the third one,
Gold
nobody
Member,
saw.
That one's still better.
as if it's some current like just masterpiece. I'm telling you right now, if you like action, if you just want to catch a vibe, go watch the new Mission Impossible movie. It is great. Shout to Tom Cruise.